Yeah, that's nasty. Oh, Dusty. Dusty Rose, man. God damn, down there, it took me a half hour to wash this off. Shit. See? That's what happens when you get a piece of equipment, right? That they don't really take care of, man. When they don't take care of the shit, it be filthy. That motherfucker was filthy, man. That motherfucker was filthy. Filthy. God damn. CW, what up, man? What's going on? Can't call it. Yo, Keyshawn, it's Keyshawn's week. Keyshawn and the boys, man. Troy Osley, Tiger Johnson. It's the guys, man. They say I come in here with these hand sanitizer wipes. Wipe my hands off. Right? Get my hands off. All washed off good. Wiped off. Right? Yeah, I see you. Thank you for the comments, man. I went live at lunchtime. I had y'all, you know me, I had to come on and kill the game real quick, man. You know, I had to lead by example. Dudes on here, everybody talks boxing, but they don't make sense. They wanted to give Frank Martin airplay, and I'm like, for what? I'm gonna remix that when I get to the crib. But they was giving this dude, the floor, right? He's at 140, right? You know, that's the PBC weight, man. They want to give him the floor now, or bring him out of hiding wherever he was at, and have him talk about a fighter that is taking off, right? Keyshawn Davis is taking off, man. He got a promotional company behind him. Frank Martin's Man Down Promotions. He don't even got a fight on the calendar, right? He don't even got a fight on the calendar, man. He don't even have a fight on the calendar, man. But he talking about fighting Keyshawn at 140. Man, Keyshawn ain't worried about you right now, man. You probably don't got none of that bread from that Tank Davis fight, man. They should have threw you on that card, man. What time is it? 3 o'clock, man. Alright, let me head across town. How is the content looking now? Look, now I put on some of my hand sanitizer. Right? Good to go now, y'all. All cleaned up. Check my mirrors. That's all you need to do is to back into somebody, man. Boom! Right? Yeah, boom! Oh shit! Yeah, I had to kill a CW. You know, I got the eyes. I got the people watching my content, man. Later for what they talking about with the Jealous Fan Zone crews. Don't nobody watch them, man. Because you know why nobody watches them realistically? Because they're a bunch of crabs. They not players. They haters. They crabs. They crabs, man. But yeah, you know what I like what they doing too, right? See, they killing the game, right? You see how they had Keyshawn and Calvin? I reposted Calvin. Shout out to my boy. Calvin. Yeah, look, you see, look. Yeah, they trying to shut my live stream down, right? You see that, right? They trying to shut my live stream down. They got non-important phone calls coming in. See what happens? Look, that's how I know it's all smoke and mirrors, right? But what I like what they doing, right? CW, see how they got them running around the city, and the kids is following them. They got the community behind them, right? Yo, Frank Martin don't got nothing going on, man. He has nothing going on. The last time we seen him in the city, right? Dallas, wherever, yo, he was about to get smoked. He wanted to fight niggas in the club. He was about to get shot. Right? Come on, man. That's that PBC BS, man. That PBC BS, man. Keep that shit over there, man. Word, respectfully. Keep that over there, man. But yo, CW, if you ain't busy, you want to jump on, I'll be free in a little bit, man. I'll set up a stream. Cause I told y'all, see, look, yo, CW. Then I tell you that, and this is only Tuesday, right? I was like, yo, the Charlo shit, Keyshawn Davis and the boys is about to drown that shit this week. I was like, yo, they're gonna drown that weak shit that the PBC put out last week, man. They about to drown it, man. They already is. They already is, man. You see the app? Yeah, you seen the Abdullah Mason flyer? Yeah, did you see Abdullah's flyer? Appetite for smoke? Yeah, they drown it. Yeah, look, man. Yeah, respectfully, the PBC out here trying to recycle old fighters, bro. Yo, old fighters with washed up motion. Like, yeah, they washed up, man. And you know what else is crazy? Damn, this man car's coming. But yeah, you know what else is crazy? The Teofimo Devin Haney fight, man. Yo, the boxing streets is getting real bad, man. See, after Turkey did them dirty, right? Yo, Turkey exposed. Yeah, he brought them out to Times Square, right? Yeah, he brought them on Times Square. And then exposed, right? He exposed the fact that they not really big superstars, right? Both of them. He exposed that with the Times Square shit. Now he gonna bring them to the circus. If they fight, they gonna fight over there, right? He threw the carrot in front of their face. They got no other choice. You know why they gotta fight over there? Because they don't really got no fan base, man. Neither one of them sell. Neither one of them sell, man. Yeah. Tell them dudes to do, tell Bill and the squad, the YouTube squad, push out some content. Push out some content. Nah, they fighting, Gumbo. August 16th. August 16th. It's back on the table. He tried to say he didn't want to sell his soul for $11 million. That's why he apologized, man. That's why he apologized, man. Yeah, he had to apologize. But see, they gotta go over there and fight, right? Because they don't got no fan base, man. See, all that, look, at the end of the day, all that shit that they be talking about, Devin and this, the face of boxing, the niggas that sit online and do all these live streams and green P-files and all that, they don't buy no tickets, man. They don't buy no tickets. The jig is up, man. The jig is up, man. That's why what's name's able to buy all of them, man. See, with Tank Davis, the reason why Tank Davis can stand tall, he has a market over here, man. Tank Davis has a market. He's gonna, like, any city that he goes to, he still has the fluff behind him where he's gonna sell tickets. These other guys, the Devins, the T.O.s, they don't have that, man. Smoke and mirrors, man. Smoke and mirrors. But see, if they didn't play themselves, right? See, well, especially Devin, yo, they played themselves. But T.O. never played himself like that. Because T already told you, he wasn't getting the money like that. Like, T.O. really never tried to perpetrate like he was like a big time, you know, blockbuster type of deal. But Devin Haney did. Yeah, and then the Devin Haney narrative pushers tried to make it seem like, yeah, he was shutting down the cities and, you know, and all that. Well, she wasn't, man. Yo, Dusty Rose was dirty. See, that's because I'm telling you what I know what they do. This is like the backup, right? They don't be cleaning it out, man. It took me, you know why it took me so long to clean? Because it was so dirty. And then I washed out the radiator real good. You can see the difference, man. That's why, yo, this shit is riding a lot better right now. You know why? That radiator was flooded. The radiator was flooded, man. There was so much guck up in that motherfucker. So much guck. Yo, look, Coach Ring gonna be happy. Look what I got, Coach Ring. Coach Ring got I got a Kool-Aid sour gums. I mean, yeah, I did good to that. All I had was three cans of sardines, man. I mean, I had 3 cans of sardines. That's some good eating right there, man. About to have me some fresh watermelon at the crib. Eat your water, right? Yeah, I gotta try that, CW. I never tried that, man. I gotta try that. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Sardines. I gotta try that, man. I gotta try that, man. Yeah, let me know if you want to jump on, man. So you can't jump on YouTube, but you can jump on the what's the name. If I set up a StreamYard, you can jump on StreamYard. I just gotta put my Bluetooth on. I could do it though. Come on, man, get out the way, man. Get out the way. Get out the way. I know Malik wanted to come on, but I don't know where Malik's at. Sardines and yeah, I did that. I used to do that all the time. I still do that, but I used to do that all the time. I used to get a salad from wherever, from like Stop and Shop, Pathmark, when we used to have Pathmark here, and put the sardines, get mad cans of sardines, and load it up. I still do that to this day. I should have did that today, but y'all was just on, just eating straight sardines, man. No crackers, just sardines. I was like, yo, I got some good reviews last night, and they was looking at my guns in the gym. They was like, damn, Shy, was you training for a fight? I was like, nah. Why I look like it? Cause I had my jersey open. Now you was just seeing them dragons, see? You be thinking I'd be like the rest of these old content characters, man. These niggas just talk boxing, man. But they don't even know what they be talking about, man. They have no clue what they speaking on, man. None whatsoever. Now what I'm gonna do is, yo, CW, let me know, man. You want to jump on? You want to jump on? What time is it, man? It's still early. Yeah, you can jump on, man. You can jump on, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know how I got my bed right real quick, right? I ain't gonna let y'all see, cause I gotta pay for it. I gotta pay for this product, man. But you see this oil right here? Can y'all see it? That oil right there with the sea moss, it gets your bed right, man. And all you gotta do is brush it. All you gotta do is brush it. It'll come back to life. Now, remember when that other guy, he was talking about my bed being all patchy? That's because I move like a roster sometimes, man. I don't do nothing to it. I just let the up above minister to it. CW, let me know, man. Let me know. I'll set up a stream right now. Oh my God. I'll set up a stream right now. Damn. I should have left my windows down. Holy shit. Yo, my car is flaming. My joint is on fire. God, massive heat. Massive heat. It's just coming off of this joint, man. Heat beyond heat, man. Damn, I don't know where Malik is at, man. I'll do the matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know if y'all wanna jump on. But come on the stream, y'all, man. I'm gonna set up a stream, y'all. Come on stream, y'all. Come jump on stream, y'all. Hold the stream, y'all, down for me. God damn, it's hot in here, man. Holy shit. Yo, brother, it is hot in here. Let me crank this air up, man. I'm gonna crank this air up, man. This shit is gonna melt in here, look. I can't even leave this in here because it's gonna melt. Source experience, y'all. Appreciate those likes, man. But come on the stream, y'all.